What's up? CJ, what's up? Giovanni, thank you for the like. Vikings, how you been? Good? The Ball family, Alicia, Little Lavish. Thank you for the likes. Ace. Vikings, it's all good. Fire Clubs, what's up? Thank you for the likes. We are 3 likes away from double digits. So I'm going to give a little bit of a house tour, and I will also be preparing some dinner. And that's basically it, and lots of chatting too. Would you like to pass the pin? Len, what's up? So I will be cooking spaghetti, and I'm going to keep it simple, so just with butter. Spaghetti with butter, and then I'm going to prepare some... I have a few eggs left and some spinach, so I think I was going to make like a little bit of an omelet as a side dish. Ball family, all good. It's all good. You are not late at all. So yes, when you enter the house, as soon as you walk into the house, these are the steps that you must walk up. So real quickly, you walk up the steps. And if you make a right, you will enter this hallway here. So we have a guest room. This here is my bedroom, but we're not going to open it. And then this is my parents' bedroom, but we're not going to open it. They are away. And then if you enter here, this is the bathroom. A place for towels, closet for storage. A seashell for decoration. I do not have a gaming room. And Vikings, yes, we can collab. Just not tonight because I didn't hit the setting. So we have to plan something out. And then this is the living room. We have pretty high ceilings here. This is our couch. And this is the living room. I do have a little bit of a mess with some TVs around. But yes, high ceilings, sunroof, or should I say, I guess sunroof. And the kitchen. So this is the stove I will be cooking on. And this is the table where I eat most of my meals. But I may eat my meal on this table tonight, just for a different view. Amelia, what's up? Well, thank you. So I've been saying ours and we because I don't own any of this. It is my parents. So I am here while they are away on vacation. Well, thank you. King Jackson, what's up? I do remember, yes. How have the spray painting gone? Or how has the spray painting been going? And while everyone's here, we can show the house. Brand new flooring, done about 2 years ago. And in a little bit, I'll be preparing dinner. I am allowed to delete comments as well as the moderators. Joshua, what's up? Well, thank you. I do want to continue showing it off. So, I don't own any of this. It is my family's. So, people have been asking for a house tour. So there's more to the house than what I am showing, but I don't have access to the lower half. Refrigerator, kitchen table, stove. I will be preparing some dinner. I'm gonna keep it really simple. I'm gonna make some spaghetti, some thin spaghetti with butter, and I'm gonna fry up some breadcrumbs for the topping of the pasta. Zayden, what's up? Wheels, what's up? Yo, Jackson, that sounds cool. I should check it out. I am in the United States, in the state of New York. What's in the refrigerator? It's kind of empty. So I can show it, but it'd be very boring. But I will be cooking soon, so I'll give a quick peek when I open it. And I am using my Wi-Fi, which is not that strong. So I feel like it may crash, but we'll see. What you say? What's up? So in case the live stream does crash, we'll continue the preparing of the meal. At least the house tour is somewhat complete, but I will keep on showing it off. No collaborations tonight, as I have the setting off. So maybe, I don't know, tomorrow, I'm not sure. We may play Connect 4 tomorrow, as a lot of people have been asking. Spider-Man? I can start a new one, but I don't want to. I want to collab all the time, but I want to keep it to a minimum also. Your friend's name? You asked me to shout out your friend's name last time. So I do know it, but I can't remember it. Is it Levy? What's up? State your name if you would like a shout out. Jackson, I can't remember at this very moment. But if you give me time, I may remember. Giovanni, what's up? Shout out. Of course, I will answer the questions. If you would like to ask questions, I'm more than happy to try to answer to the best of my ability. Okay, well, shout out Ben and your cousin Porter. Yes. Are we back? Are we good? Say yes if you can hear me and see me. All right, thank you. So yes, I was switching the camera, from this to this, and it froze. And I did get off the Wi-Fi, so that may help a little bit. Well, thank you. Is it Zmok? What up? We are 2 likes away from double digits. Fire clubs, all good. Yes, you can stop saying yes. Thank you for the like. We are 1 like away from double digits. Well, nice. You can watch the live stream on television? Levy, what's up? My birthday month is March. Pi Day, March 14th. You may be right, yes. Kimberly, what's up? Yes, Len, how was the birthday? Yes, if I did shave and I did cut my hair, I probably would look like 5 years younger, which is not a bad thing, but just not ready for it. So yes, some people have just arrived. So maybe I'll kind of give the tour. I'm probably going to give the tour like over and over again for the people that have just arrived. Nice, Kimberly. I'm doing very good. How are you? So yes, as soon as you enter the front door, there are steps to walk upstairs. So you walk up the steps. And someone did mention the wallpaper, a Queen Elizabeth wallpaper. I'm pretty sure that was what you say, so shout out. And then as soon as you walk up the steps, you make a right, and we have a guest room, and this is my bedroom, which we won't go in because I just don't feel like it. And my parents' room, which we will not go in because I don't feel like it. And the bathroom. Computer, what up? X, what's up? And I will be in a little bit preparing some dinner. Nothing too fancy. I do have a television in my bedroom, yes. It is pretty cozy. Yes, X, good to see you as well. Well, hear from you as well. Kimberly, I would love to hear a fact. I absolutely love information. If anyone has a fact that you may feel that I don't know, or if anyone else may not know, let me know, or just write it. SB, what's up? You did not miss the house tour, as I will be giving the house tour over and over again for people who have just arrived. Yes, Len, I do. My parents are out, yes. They are currently in the state of Florida, as I am in the state of New York. Yo, Deadly, I do remember. Fire Clubs is your brother? Wow. That's very cool. 80% of water, potatoes? Nice. So it is just me at the moment, but the house is split. So there are people downstairs as I am only upstairs. More potassium in potatoes than a banana? I guess I could believe that. So yes, I will continue giving the house tour because a lot of people have arrived at different times. And I will be preparing some dinner, keeping it simple. We're just gonna make some spaghetti with butter, and I will fry some breadcrumb on top. I've never heard of that before. I do like chocolate cake, yes. Sounds funny saying it out loud, but yes. So yes, you enter this front door, see? Standard front door. And as soon as you walk in, you're greeted by these flight of stairs. And let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and the last step is 13. So I believe 13 is a true flight of stairs. As soon as you walk to the right from the staircase, we have guest bedroom, my bedroom, my parents' bedroom, and the bathroom. Have our kitchen, where I will soon be preparing some dinner. So I've decided on making some spaghetti with butter. I'll fry up some breadcrumb to put on top. And I also have some eggs. So I want to cook the eggs as a side dish. So I'll make some spaghetti with butter and some scrambled eggs with spinach, as I must use the spinach soon because it is expiring. I do not have any bacon because I follow a vegetarian diet. So I will eat fish and eggs, but I don't eat any meat. No pork, no turkey, no chicken. All good, Kimberly. Why fish? It's just called a pescatarian diet. So I do enjoy shellfish. That's basically my favorite thing to eat. Mussels, clams. I guess shrimp is kind of shellfish. Lobster, crab. Yes, if you have seen any of my dunk videos, they probably are from like 3-4 years ago. I have not dunked a basketball in about 2 years, but from the age of 14 to the age of like 34, I was basically dunking pretty consistently. My parents, they don't know I'm streaming. My parents are much older, so I don't think they would even understand what I meant. I do not have any ice cream. I do have like ice cream, like bars, but I'm not sure if I'm going to eat any of it tonight. It's not really that good. It's like almond flavored ice cream. Yes. It was a regulation size hoop, yes. Tuna? Yes, tuna is good. I like canned tuna and I like salmon, canned salmon. Tuna steak is very good. Yo, Haley, what's up? Donuts? Yes. And Giovanni, I hope everything is okay. I'm very sorry to hear that. I'm just catching up with the previous comments. So, Giovanni, I'm very sorry for your loss. Trim the mustache, but it's too much fun. Nice, Haley. That's a great gift. Spend it wisely. What you say? That's funny. I love like the commentary. The Ball family. Who's Brody? Well, Brody is Stephanie, and there will be another Brody whose name is Brody as the handle, which will be a mod this upcoming year. Hawkane, what up? I wouldn't say bad, Brody, but I guess if that makes you understand more, I guess. Jiru, what's up? Amelia, I have not heard from Ace recently. So yes, maybe I will. I don't think I would shave completely, but eventually I will. Well, Haley, that means a lot to me. Nice, Ball family. What will you stream? Nice, Jiru. So I'll be honest, I don't understand your content, but I do enjoy your content. So I will check out the video, yes. Nice, Ball family. I am not cooking. Oh, wait, sorry. I am cooking, yes. I will start the cooking in 5 minutes. Some of these comments just make me laugh out loud. So I will be cooking dinner, but nothing too fancy. I will be cooking spaghetti with butter, and I will fry up some breadcrumb to put on top as a topping. And I do have some eggs, so I was going to make some scrambled eggs with spinach as a side dish. So it's kind of combining breakfast with dinner. So I should drink water, but I have a Gatorade. So I was gonna probably drink the Gatorade and then water when I run out of Gatorade. I don't even know what that means. So we should get at least started with I believe it takes about 7 minutes to boil water. So at least we'll start boiling the water. So this is the pan I'm going to be using. And we'll fill it up just enough water for probably less than half a pound. Thank you for the like. We are 6 likes away from 20. So we'll chill out for a little bit while the water boils. Is it Joseph? What's up? I don't think that's true. It's from soccer? Oh, yes, you're right. Thank you for reminding me. So this is the salt I will be using. I will be using salt, crushed red pepper flakes, and garlic powder, but not too much. And always a little bit of black pepper. Zucchini? Nice. Ball family, all good. And G-Root. Just do whatever you enjoy to do. It's not about anyone understanding what you do, but eventually people will understand. So it's just a matter of time. Absolutely. I will be using lots of pepper. And the spinach I will be using is this here. So I'm going to try and use most of it, at least half of this amount. So if you do use electric stoves, they just take a really long time to heat up. Amelia, that does sound good. I will eventually make, I guess you call it a milkshake, I guess. Or I wouldn't call it like a smoothie, because the smoothie typically has fruit, I believe. That is funny. Popeye about spinach? You're kind of right. It's good marketing. If you put Popeye on your spinach and try to sell it, I'm sure people would buy it. What am I cooking? So I'm keeping it real simple. I'm just going to make spaghetti with butter. And I'm going to fry up some plain breadcrumbs for the topping. Giovanni, if you can ask again, I did not see any of your comments. Tucker, what up? So what I usually do is I measure out, the seasoning kind of in my hand, so then I can eye out the amount I'm going to be using. So that's enough for the water, I believe. And then I'll add more once I put the pasta in. Yo, Jake, what up? Did you change your handle? I'm not sure if I remember. The refrigerator? So it's kind of boring what's in the refrigerator. So I'm not sure if it's even really worth showing. I can show it off as in the sense of like what kind of fridge it is. Ransom, what's up? We are 6 likes away from 20. Thank you for the like. We are 5 likes away from 20. I am passing the pin around to anyone who would like to say something nice and short and appropriate, and you will be awarded the pin. It is getting hot, but we got to get it to a boil. You know what they say, if it's too hot, get out the kitchen. So I'm very confident in myself and my cooking skills, but I have 0 baking skills, so I can't really bake anything. But when it comes to cooking, I'm very confident. Can you hear the boil? Shout out the Squirtle Squad. So I am not familiar with Celsius as I follow Fahrenheit. So 100 degrees Celsius is what, like 130 degrees Fahrenheit? Celsius is a good drink, but I stopped drinking Celsius. Thank you for the like. We are 4 likes away from 20. So this is a lot of pasta, but I might as well just make the whole box because it's not a full box. The reason I stopped drinking Celsius is because I was drinking way too much caffeine during the day. So I was drinking more caffeine than recommended, let's just say. Well, my parents' content is right on par with mine, so enjoy. Well, nice. I did have some tea today, but it did have caffeine. So I probably shouldn't have had it, but my parents do not stream, no. It's just a joke. I typically eat dinner right around like 7 p.m., but tonight's a little later than usual because it is the weekend. See, I was drinking so much caffeine that when I drank caffeine, I would go to sleep. So that's not a good sign. That's basically why I had to stop. Because I was having reversed effects from caffeine. I would drink caffeine and be tired and not energized. So now I have more energy because I quit the caffeine. XTR, Cooper, what up? For the new year, I typically bring in the new year with friends, but right now I have no plans. So what I do around the holidays is I try to get as much rest as possible, so I kind of just keep it easy. How about you? Any plans? XTR, I'm doing very well. So I do go out more often than I do cook, so I don't want to take too much credit for myself. But yes, I will eat out more than I cook. But I do enjoy cooking, and I'm very confident in cooking. Well, nice. I don't really enjoy fireworks that much, but I do enjoy watching them, I guess. I don't really like setting them off. Absolutely, yes. I will be adding new mods starting in the year 2026. So it's going to be, I don't know the right word, but it's eventually everyone in the chat will be a mod. And it may not make sense in the beginning, but it will eventually make sense. Uncle Joe, have a great night. Nebula, what's up? I do remember, yes. Well, shout out Denmark. There's nothing wrong with cursing, but please do not curse within the chat. Even an abbreviation, please do not say any bad words. Absolutely, Mr. Potato. State your name if you would like a shout out. Gavin! Shout out. And thank you for the like. We are 3 likes away from 20. Tomorrow? Well, Thursday is New Year's Day, so maybe you can get it, you can have it on Wednesday. Yes, thank you for reminding me. More salt. I will apply the pepper after it's complete, but while it cooks, I like to put the salt, yes. Zayden, what's up? What does that mean? MSG. I'm sure I understand, but I can't think of it right now. No, I don't. At least I don't think I do. No, I've never heard of it. So I probably should have been making the spinach right now, I think. So what I'll do is I'll put olive oil. And I'll get some hefty loads of spinach. And all this will shrink down, and then we'll apply the eggs. Thank you for the like. We are 1 like away from 20. We have 4 eggs. I may only use 2. So it's time to strain the pasta. All right, pasta ready to be applied with butter. But let's put the spinach on the burner. And let's apply some more olive oil. And some more salt. We will cover the spinach as it will cook quicker. And I also have to fry up some breadcrumb. So let me do that. So I'll apply some breadcrumb, plain breadcrumb, into a smaller frying pan. Butter on the pasta. And we'll allow the butter to melt through. So once the spinach looks like it's about ready, we'll throw in the eggs. I am preparing spaghetti with butter, keeping it simple. And I am frying up some breadcrumb as the topping. And making some 2 scrambled eggs with spinach. Harpreet, what's up? Riley, what's up? Yes, house tour / cooking. So I will be showing off the house, which I have, but I'll keep showing it off for people that who have not seen it before. Yes, house tour, but it won't be technically the entire house, but I'll show off as much as I can. Keeping it real simple, spaghetti with butter. I may need more butter. And 2 scrambled eggs. With spinach. I am also heating up some breadcrumb. So I'm going to put some like burnt breadcrumb on top of the pasta. It's not fancy. The occasion, it's Sunday. So in Italian tradition, Sunday dinners are kind of, I don't know, elaborate, I guess. For me, it is fancy, yes. Harpreet, what does that mean? So everything is basically over with for the cooking. The breadcrumb is burnt enough. We should put a little, at least one slice of cheese. This is the cheese I will be using. So we'll use just one slice. The house is clean, yes. I still have to work on the bedroom a little bit, but yes. And thank you for the likes. We are 8 likes away from 30. So what I'll do is I'll give one more quick house tour. No, the bed is not ready. I don't know why that sounds so funny out loud. All right, so what I'll do is we'll do one more quick house tour, and we could do another one, but I'll do it a few more times, but I'll have the food ready for when we walk upstairs, we can eat. You may be right. Rice and eggs? Nice. So I do have a bathroom. Some call it washroom in Canada. Some call it bathroom. And in New York, we call it a bathroom. But yes, the restroom. Owen, what's up? The drawings were incredible. They were very, very detailed and very impressive. So you always want to make sure that the stove is completely turned off. Yes, the killer bees. Okay, so we will give the house tour at least one more time, but we can give it more than one more time, but here we go. So this is the front door, and as soon as you walk in, you are greeted by a flight of stairs. I like how you put that all together, because I said Queen Bee would be the, I don't want to get into it. So yes, you walk up steps. We have some fancy wallpaper. Yes, the flooring is also brand new. It was just done maybe 2 years ago. So as soon as you get up to the steps, you can make a right, and you're greeted by this hallway with an attic, the guest bedroom. This here is my bedroom, my parents' bedroom. I just don't really feel like showing them off. It wouldn't be fair to my parents without their permission. And then this is the bathroom. And then this is the living room. We have some pretty high ceilings, which is kind of cool. And this is the couch. And cup holders for parties. So I don't have a blue phone case, but I have a blue phone. And the bed and the kitchen. Kitchen table, refrigerator that supposedly needs a filter, countertops, stove, sink. If you're ever looking for the garbage, it's right here. Yes. I was cleaning a good amount, so. Yes, the phone case is clear. And then this is kind of just the living room. And now we will eat. Or I will eat. Yes, I am cheating on Powerade tonight with Gatorade. For some reason, not all 7-Elevens have Powerade. All right, that's a little better. Yes, weird works on the internet. And now we will apply some of the burnt breadcrumb on top. So this is kind of what it looks like. Spaghetti with butter and burnt breadcrumb with crushed up red pepper flakes for spice. So to have table manners, I probably should have a napkin, right? So let me get some napkins. I have this fancy napkin holder. No, you are not weird. I said something weird. Yo, Darkness, what up? I am eating spaghetti with butter and burnt breadcrumbs for topping, as well as 2 scrambled eggs with spinach and cheese as a side dish. It's great. Yes, I do enjoy it. I don't think I've ever dreamt about pasta, no. But pasta is my favorite food. That is a good point. No, I don't think I have. I do watch the NBA, yes. So a rating, I always like to leave room for improvement. So it's probably like an 8.3. All good. I am not a vegan, but I do not eat meat myself, yes. So no chicken, no pork, no turkey, no beef. I follow a pescatarian diet. Giovanni, you did. Yes, pasta with butter and burnt breadcrumb on top. Owen, is that for real? So the sauce, I'm substituting the sauce with butter. So I just put a bunch of butter in there. Levy, what's up? Thank you for the like. We are 7 likes away from 30. Yo, Knoxley, right? Yes. How are you? Nice, Owen. So that means the video may be going viral. Yes, pasta butter. So yes, I was eating Impossible sliders from White Castle. I do not watch any foreign shows or movies, but I do enjoy watching movies with subtitles, kind of like anime in a sense. The only anime I watch is Dragon Ball, so I will watch Dragon Ball with subtitles. So that's a foreign show, but no other show. The Sixth Sense? I've never actually sat down and watched The Sixth Sense from beginning to end. Yes, the microphone on the phones when I live stream are really strong. So any sort of like noise really gets picked up. So even if I just like tap the bowl, everyone can hear it. This live stream started 86 minutes ago and 43 seconds. 86 minutes and 43 seconds ago. That's what I should have said. Well, nice, Darkness. I will have to check it out. I have visited Texas once before, Austin, Texas, but I have not have any plans to visit Texas in the near future. I do joke around, though, that I will eventually do a world tour. So once the channel grows large enough, we can do a world tour. So I will put Texas on the list. Yo, Payton, what's up? Yes, I do remember. So I do not watch Star Wars, no. Thing is, if I did watch Star Wars, I probably would love it, but I just haven't started. Well, nice. Shout out Australia. Is it really Tuesday? I live in the state of New York. So I definitely made too much pasta, but you can never have too much, I guess. You can always save it. And we'll start on the scrambled eggs, spaghetti, and cheese. For New Year's, I really don't have any plans. I typically bring in the New Year with friends. So I may just be meeting up with friends and hanging out and just keeping things like nice and easy. Around the holidays, I like to get a lot of rest. So what I try to do around the holidays is take advantage of my time off. Pizza? Yes, in the state of New York, pizza slices are massive, yes. Caleb, what's up? Yo, Brody, what up? No collabs tonight because I don't have the setting on. What I need to do is I need to designate a day for collabs. Yeah, my bad. It's just I'm gonna try to stop collabing as much, but I will collab once in a while. Maybe like once a week. So I've never done a collab with another YouTuber, but I have done collabs with viewers. So when we were checking, I'm trying to think, I collabed with 4 people. And the Brooklyn Nets? Yes, no one will ever be forced to collab. There is, I don't know how it works exactly, but there is a collab. There is a way of us collabing without actually live streaming, if that makes any sense. Because before you go on live, you can collab as like a preview. But that's, I don't know. Yes, if Brittany would ever like to collab, we should plan something out because I would love to see the greenhouse. And if she does not want to collab, I totally understand. Yo, Ben, what up? No, you did not miss it. The thing is, I have been giving the house tour the entire live stream. So once I finish eating, we definitely can take another tour for sure. So I did think more than two people could collab, but I think only one can collab at a time. Noah, what's up? I will be giving out mods on January 1st. And I was going to say up to January 10th, but definitely January 1st. So I will be giving out a lot of new mods. And in the beginning, it may seem kind of pointless. Like, why do I have so many mods? But it will all eventually make sense. Ben, you can be a mod, yes. You just have to join starting January 1st and kind of like that first week of 2026. Nebula, you can, yes. The thing is, don't ever take offense if I take it away. Because I don't want I mean, maybe I do, but I don't know if I want 100 mods, but I do want a bunch. So I typically live stream every day after 4 p.m. But on New Year's Day, I will be off from, I feel weird saying work, but like my obligations, I guess. So I'll be free of all obligations on New Year's Day. And maybe I'll be able to kind of stay on most of the day. So as a moderator, you can delete messages and you can put people in timeout. Yes, you have been watching the mods and you have subscribed, so that definitely helps your case. I would do an early live, but typically when I go live early, no one joins, or at least less people join. I don't want to say no one. So I don't know if I'm going to live stream early on New Year's Day, but I'm still figuring things out. I kind of take life one day at a time. If I look too far ahead, I'll be completely stressed out. So I'm just worried about tonight, worried about waking up tomorrow morning, and that's basically it. How was the nap? Do you feel worse or better? Sometimes I'll take a nap, I'll wake up and I'll feel worse. Better? Nice. nice. Running is good, but it's very exhausting, yes. So Andy Sandberg, I do know who that is. Spinach T-check? I don't know. Yes, the house tour will be happening in about 5 minutes. Nice, Nebula. I do like your sayings. It is. Yes, it is 10:10 p.m. for me. We are 3 likes away from 30. Nice, Amelia. Thank you. All good. Don't ever feel forced to ever sub or like. I just kind of say it because it just allows me to say something. So if I sit here and I don't speak at all, then that's not good. So that's why I repeat myself a lot, just so I have things to say. Macy, what's up? So we just finished the meal. I do have a lot of leftover pasta, but I'll probably just save it for another day. And the house tour, I will give another house tour for those who may have missed it. This live stream has been dedicated to a house tour. So I did a house tour. I cooked the meal, ate the meal, and now we will give the house tour once again. Yes, Cool Blue Gatorade. Yes, that was the best comment yesterday. Someone called me a scam. Yesterday's live stream was just worth it for the for that comment. Someone called me out and said, "You haven't walked away in over 10 minutes. You're a scam." And then someone asked, "How loyal are you to your, live stream title?" Yesterday's live stream, I titled it, "Every 10 minutes I will walk away." And I did walk away every 10 minutes. And then eventually I didn't walk away, and people were calling me a scammer. Yes, it was very funny. The Knicks game is not more important than my live streaming. The thing is, it was probably like 3 hours of me actually committing to the walkaway. So then I was just kind of over it. Noah, nice. PS5. That's cool. So what I did, to be completely honest, was I did walk away, but on my laptop, I was monitoring the chat, just in case someone was going to do any funny business. So I had to keep an eye on the chat. And if you're in the chat, you're part of the crew. So I had to keep an eye on the crew, because there's always people that try to act funny, you know? Yes, it was for everyone's own. It was for everyone's own good, though. Okay, so for anyone who may have missed it, we will repeat the house tour. MTV Cribs. What I liked about MTV Cribs, at the end, they would say, "You can't stay here." What did they say? They said, "You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here." So this is the front door. And as soon as you walk through the door, there are steps and some fancy wallpaper. And if you have watched my shorts, thank you for the like, 30 likes. This is where I was shooting hoops before. So you walk up the steps. And as soon as you get up the steps, you could turn right, and this is the hallway. So we have a guest room. This here is my bedroom, parents' bedroom, and the bathroom. I know, this whole house feels haunted. The thing is, I don't currently have a light in here. I removed it. This is the couch with some cool cup holders for parties. Yeah, it's fine. Levy can say what they feel like saying. And then this is the living room. And we walk into the kitchen, refrigerator, kitchen table, counter, stove, sink. Well, thank you, Noah. So the top of the stove is just black, and then it's like stainless steel colored. They're Samsung refrigerator, Samsung stove. People are curious about the refrigerator. So what's inside the refrigerator is very boring, but I can show off the actual refrigerator, I guess. So this stove here, you can open it up like this, or you can open just the top part like this. This is the refrigerator where it has one compartment. This is part of the the refrigerator. See, it's so boring, it's empty. Then this is the freezer with some cheesecake. You got a top layer, a lower layer. And not everything is mine. And then you can open one side. You can open the other side. There are drawers. So there is a little bit of ice cream, but they're like ice cream bars, so they're really not good at all. It's like almond flavored ice cream. The last time I had one, I threw it away. I know. I do need to buy ice cream, but I'm trying to take a little bit of a break. White teas? I don't know why, but I read that as white trees. And I was like, what does that mean? You're right. How could I be the ice cream man and not have ice cream? Well, I'm a fan of the New York Knicks because I live in the state of New York, but I do like Golden State and I do like the Kings, but I'm not really paying attention to them that much. That is a great point. The secret room. So the secret room is right above the garage, and it has a lot of cold air. So if I open the door, I'm going to have a lot of cold air in my bedroom. What we'll do is we'll save the secret room for another time. I do like Golden State, but I really don't watch them that often. The pin is that one because it's like a. Have you ever heard of like the pin of shame? So sometimes when someone writes something offensive, I pin it because it's like I want everyone to know who wrote it. The secret room is just a storage room. So it doesn't need to be cleaned because it's just filled with a bunch of stuff anyway. I'm just saving it because it's kind of like sealed clothes in a sense. It has a lot of, what do you call it? A lot of like plastic preventing the cold air from coming in. The pin of shame, you can, yes. Just say something slightly inappropriate, slightly not nice, and definitely short. No, that's not very nice. You got to say something towards myself, not puppies. I can't pin that one. That's a little too much. No, do not say anything mean to anyone except myself. Sure, that one is definitely good enough. But I will be passing the pin around for anyone who could say something slightly mean, slightly inappropriate. Do you think if the beard was fake, that it would look this bad? If I had a fake beard, wouldn't it look much nicer? I am Benedetto. Benedetto. Benny is short for Benedetto. So yes, always feel free to call me either or, Benny, Benedetto. I usually don't ever get called Ben, but Ben is okay. So what else do we need to cross off the list? House tour, check. Cooking, check. Eating, check. And I guess ice cream is still off the list, still on the list, but you're on fire. That's a good one. Yeah, Noah, it's all good. Benny is definitely what I've been called more in my entire life than my actual name. Ethan, what's up? That's a good one. Doing good, Ethan. How are you? Yes, a roast. A roast would be lots of fun. The thing is, more people need to know more about me, I think. Because right now, a lot of people have like positive things to say, but eventually you'll have positive and negative things to say. Because as the channel grows, I may eventually start to disappoint some people. So hopefully, hopefully that doesn't happen sooner. Hopefully it happens later, but yes, eventually rumors will happen. So let's get Geo out of the pin. Does anyone else have anything pin worthy? Yes. A scandal will occur by rumors, I believe. So once someone becomes popular, rumors occur. So no one has started a rumor about myself yet, but we'll see when that happens. Now that's a good message. Good pin. You're not mean. But yes, others may feel that way, so we'll take it away. Yes, I believe I'm the only one that can pin messages. I don't think any sort of mod can. Because there are standard mods, and then there are managing mods. And managing mods are more powerful than I realized. Okay, that makes sense. Yes, you probably can unpin because you can delete the message slash put the person in timeout. So the person who has a pin message gets put in timeout, the pin will vanish as well. So the managing mods, think I have like 8 of them, but some of them, sometimes not everyone appears. You may know some by name, but you may not know. Fabian, Rhino, what's up? Yes, January 1st. We are expecting a lot of traffic. So I believe so. Yes, you are a standard mod, but we can always change to managing in the future. I just won't do it tonight. I should leave New York? I don't know. I don't vacation very often, so. What I like to do is I like to stay home and relax. No, New York is not in Florida. I guess loud, but not really. Typically, the 4th of July is very loud, but not really on Christmas Eve, no. So I do have a vacation plan for February. So right around February, like 13-ish, I will be going to Florida for about a week and a half, I think. I don't have the flight booked yet. But I will try to live stream every single day. So I will try to live stream in Florida. I just don't have it planned out as of now. The plan is to go to Florida, West Palm Beach. Yes, basically Valentine's Day weekend. So the plan is to go to West Palm Beach, where my parents are. And then I am visiting a friend that's hosting a bachelor party. And I'm going to drive from West Palm Beach to Tampa, stay there for about 5 days, and then drive back to West Palm Beach and then fly back to New York. Margaret, what's up? I don't mind flying on an airplane, but I try to avoid it. So I kind of wish I can drive to Florida, but it wouldn't make much sense. Amelia, I'm not saying to say anything bad. It was just kind of a joke. Yes, there is some lore behind it. I like to drive because I like to be in full control. So when you have a flight booked, the flight kind of tells you when you're leaving. It tells you when you're arriving. I kind of like planning it out myself. I like to leave on my own terms and arrive on my own terms. Really, a boxer? That's incredible. How many titles does he hold? Yes, I will be flying. I believe the flight takes about 2 hours versus driving, it takes about 18 to 20 hours. I am unsure about the airlines, but typically JetBlue, but I don't have the flight booked as of now. Giovanni, yes, happy early New Year's. So when it comes to booking flights, it would be cheaper to get it now, but sometimes it's not always cheaper to get it right around the holidays. So I probably should have got the flight by now, but I don't really know why, but I like doing things kind of last minute. But I will do it sooner than later. Yes, New York airports are always extremely busy, extremely crowded, and very annoying to kind of be around. No, sounds good. Uh, so I don't have the flight booked yet. So yes, it would be LaGuardia or JFK, or even there's an airport in MacArthur. So MacArthur also has an airport. Three titles? Nice. Yo, Ben, thank you. Have a great night. Peace. Absolutely. I wish you the best of rest. So it's strange. I don't get overwhelmed in crowded spaces, but I do avoid crowds. To tell you the truth, I kind of thrive in crowded spaces, but I don't like to speak often around people. It's kind of strange. So I don't get overwhelmed. I think I thrive, but I'm not very talkative around crowds. So I'm not really sure what that means. Well, the gym is different. As an athlete, you have to act differently than you would as just a normal person, you know? No, what's up? Is it Lewis? Well, nice. That's very impressive. Amelia, I've never heard of that. I would have to look up that definition. Yes. If you have met me in person, you would never believe I would ever be doing something like this. Lewis is your name or Noah? Because I will definitely try to remember. Lewis, thank you. An obivert? So I'll have to look up the definition. Well, Lewis, I'm happy you enjoy the live stream. Because for me, this is a lot of fun. So I don't know if it's fun for other people, but for me, it's fun. Okay. That does kind of explain myself in a way, because I don't feel like I'm very shy, but I'm not afraid to be embarrassed. So it's kind of weird. Well, thank you, Lewis. If you hit the bell and you select all, you should get every notification. If you hit the bell and select personalize, you may never get a notification. A shy guy like in Mario? Yes, I understood that one. Thanks, Lewis. So yes, I reached 3K subs right before Thanksgiving. If you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, it's always the last Thursday of November. So basically the last week of November, I got 3K subs, and we're right around 500 away from 4K. So I need a lot of ideas on what we can do to celebrate. The only idea I could think of is making a balloon. You know, those balloons that have like the number and the letter next to it? Yes, Christmas. It seemed like Christmas would never happen, and then when it did, it was so quick. Amelia, that's a good question. So it's what do you call it? Like it's not exactly 3.7. There should be like a third number. So I don't think it'll ever be like 3.7, but it'll be like, no, actually you're right. I think it'll be 3.7, and then no one really knows how much it is unless you are if you're on your computer, like your web browser, and you click about on someone's channel, it'll tell you the exact amount of subs, I believe. But if you're on your cell phone, it won't tell you the amount of subs. Whenever you watch YouTube on computer, it's different than watching YouTube on the cell phone. So when you look at my sub count, I believe it says 3.51, but I technically have 3.517, I think. And then once that 7 goes, to 10, it'll be 3.58. And then once it's 3.6, it just stays 3.6, and then it goes, 3.1. It's a little complicated. 3.14, yes. That is the B-Day. You will notice I don't I don't like to be celebrated so much. So when it is close to my birthday, you won't see me really saying it's my birthday. But if you do ask, I will tell you. I was. I was born on Pi Day, yes. So pi day is a mathematical equation, kind of, called 3.14, and then it continues. It's an infinite number. Yes, I eat lots of pie. I don't know why that sounds so funny out loud. And also fish as a Pisces. Pi Day is March 14th. So if you ever notice maybe math teachers wearing a shirt that says Pi Day on March 14th, that's kind of what they're referring to. So any math teacher really acknowledges Pi Day. Lewis, that would be great. Anything is possible if you can believe it, you know? I don't know if I can envision myself getting 4K, but eventually, yes. Riley, thank you. Have a great night. Yes, there is only one Pi Day, and it's spelled P-I with like the squiggly line above the I. I think. I do enjoy math. I just don't want to do math on live stream. So I don't have anything against math. Honestly, math is probably my favorite subject. I'm just not very good at it. So just because you're not good at something doesn't mean it shouldn't be your favorite. You make a good point. Nice, Lewis. I probably will go to sleep around the same time as well. But I don't think I'm going to stay on live stream for much longer. Maybe I'll stay on for 20 more minutes. Tomorrow's live stream, I think, will be majority Connect 4. And then Tuesday, I will be playing basketball, so I may have to do like a car live stream. And then Wednesday's New Year's Eve. And then Thursday's New Year's Day. And then I really can't think any further ahead than that. What you say, that's a great title for a channel. But more of just, maybe I'll use that for this channel somehow. Tomorrow's live stream? Probably right around 8 o'clock at night, I guess. We'll play Connect 4, and then Tuesday would be earlier, probably right around 4 p.m. And then Wednesday, probably I got to see exactly what time. And then Thursday, I'm basically free all day. So it's kind of whether I'm going to do it one earlier, one later, or one midday. And thank you for the like. We have 30 likes. Yo, what you say? Thanks, bro. Always appreciate your comments. Thank you for hanging out. Peace. So we'll hang out for about 10 more minutes, and then we'll get off live stream. We'll get plenty of rest, and we'll wake up tomorrow and try to be productive, and then right back to it. So personal best viewership. So it never really, like, the number didn't stay, but I got all the way up to about 63 one live stream and 200 likes. That's the personal best. Yes, that was in the month of November is when I started to take live streaming seriously. So that happened in November. I've been on YouTube for about 4 years, pushing like 5 years now. And I haven't taken live streams seriously until about 3 months ago. So you will hear me say a lot of sayings that I kind of have. And one of my sayings is, time is part of the equation. So if I keep live streaming every day, for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, we'll definitely get somewhere. But I can't really live stream for 3 months and get anywhere. So time is part of the equation. So you almost have to add up, You take hard work, consistency, plus time equals success. And you said nothing wrong, but that is somewhat of a bad word in a sense. So I try to eliminate all bad words. I will stay on live stream for 5 more minutes. So if anyone has any questions before we get off, I'm more than happy to answer to the best of my ability. Uh, 10 more minutes? I can stay on for 10 more minutes. My favorite basketball team is the New York Knicks, and my favorite player is Jalen Brunson. My favorite player of all time is Kevin Garnett. I didn't really like his attitude as a player, as a person, but I do like the way he played. I modeled my basketball after Kevin Garnett. So if you do check out the channel and watch my basketball highlights, it may seem like I play like Dirk Nowitzki, but I really do try to play like Kevin Garnett. Yo, Cooper, what up? Bob, man, what's good? I'm doing very well. How are you? Yes, the counter is usually always off. So you almost can't go by the counter. Cooper, I don't think you were, but I am passing the pin around, so you may receive it, yes. Nice, Bob, man. I'm happy to hear. So yes, XTR, if you can write something else, something nice and short and appropriate, then you will be awarded the pin. So there aren't 50 people that are watching, but there were 50 people that did watch, did comment, or something like that. Anyone who has ever attributed XP will be on the top fans. And I don't think it exceeds ever 50, so I think 50 is the maximum for the list. So there have been 50 people to have commented or to have sent a floating emoji or to have liked. It basically says that there are a minimum of 50 people to show support. Thank you for the like. We are 9 likes away from 40. Before I sign off, I was recommended to do shout outs. So if you stick around towards the end, you will receive a shout out. We will end the live stream in 5 minutes. Cooper, what up? Those are great emojis. The last one's really funny. So XTR, you will absolutely be a mod, but you may have to wait till Thursday, my Thursday, because it just wouldn't be fair to everyone else who has been waiting. I know you live in Australia, and the times are different, but if you could just be a little patient and wait till it's my New Year's, you will absolutely be one, yes. I try not to upset anyone, but it's almost impossible not to upset people because not everyone will agree with you. So I'm trying my best not to upset anyone. So if you can wait till my Thursday, absolutely. You can, Amelia, yes. You absolutely can be a mod. I have promised many people mods, and they all will be one. But then eventually everyone in the chat will be a mod, and it may seem kind of silly in the beginning. But eventually we'll get newer viewers that we never met before, and they won't be mods. So it's just a matter of time. A bunch of people will be mods, and then a bunch of people won't be mods, but it's going to take a little bit of time. So in the beginning, you may ask, why do we have so many mods? It's because we're just waiting for newer viewers. None of us knew each other 2 months ago. So in another 2 months, we're going to meet a bunch of people that we never met before. And then imagine in a year from now, there's going to be a bunch of people that we have no idea who they are right now, but soon will be some of our best friends. There may be 1 million mods. I did the research, and apparently you can have unlimited amount of mods. So there is no like restriction on the number. So I believe I have about 16 mods right now. And I want to get it up to about 25 to 30. But it seems like it's going to be more to close to 50. So I don't have it figured out yet. A lot of people ask to be mods, but I don't know if they're actually going to show up and ask again. So I'm not sure who's actually going to show up and ask and who actually just will disappear forever. Chicken chips. So I can't buy chicken chips at my local store. I would have to probably order them online. I can give you $20, but I don't know how to. So you got to remind me again for the chicken chips, because once I get off live stream, I kind of forget a lot of things. But do chicken chips actually contain chicken? That's the question. Yo, Ransom, what's up? What I'll do is I'll stay on for a little longer. It seems like people like to chat, so five more minutes I'll stay on. I'll sign off in 5 minutes. We'll all get our rest. And we'll be back at it tomorrow. Tomorrow's time, it's probably going to be after dinner time. I was thinking we may play Connect 4, because I try to designate Mondays for Connect 4. So if I had to say a time, I would say right around 8 o'clock, maybe around 7, 8. I try not to live stream later than 9, but I do live stream past 9, so I try to start around 8. And if the channel ever grows large enough and popular enough, then I should be able to live stream at any time. But right now I have to work a day job. So I do have obligations during the day, and then at night I'm practically free. And if you have been subscribed to this channel for 24 hours, you can now write on the channel. So feel free to write in the community. You can send text, a photo, and or a link, or all the above. Fabian, what up? On New Year's? So New Year's Eve is kind of a normal day for me. New Year's Day, I should be free all day. So on New Year's Day, I'm a little undecided. But I may stream maybe more towards midday or night. I don't think I'll ever, I mean, I'm not going to say I'll never live stream in the morning, but I rarely live stream in the morning. So what I'll do with the comments is if there's a question I can answer quickly, I'll just answer it quickly. And if there's a question that involves more thought, I'll answer it after the one I can answer quickly. So that's why I kind of don't answer them in order. Because I would like to answer the questions as quickly as possible while still giving, great thought behind the answer. I will stay live for 2 more minutes. Oh, the kid on my post? I believe that was a fan-made video for me. It was XTR, who may be in the chat. And if you're in the chat, you're part of the crew. So welcome. Yes, I absolutely give permission to anyone who would like to make edits of this channel. And if you have been subscribed to this channel for 24 hours, you can now write on the channel by visiting the community. So feel free to ever write in the community. And you do have my permission to ever make edits of this channel, but maybe don't edit the live streams because they're not so great for the edits. But maybe a video that I posted, a short, you can edit. Yes, I will be going to sleep. So if you go to the channel and it says like visit community, it should be there. Some people can't find it, but some people can. I'm not sure if it's an option for everyone, but it says like visit community, and then you should be able to write on the channel. So I'm not really sure how to edit, but you can also, it may be a little more difficult, but there is an option to remix a short. But to edit it, what I would do is I would I really don't know how to edit, honestly. What I would do is I would screenshot the video and then kind of crop it in a sense, and then maybe change the lighting and put music behind it. Absolutely, you could try, yes. I'm not very good with editing, so I don't know any editing softwares. So you may be more skilled than I am at this. That's why I usually say, don't ever think that I am better or smarter. All I'm really doing is putting the camera on. Amelia, I'm not sure, but I believe there have been people to make edits of myself, like Zayden, Ball Family, Vikings, Kira. I do have a few edits out there of myself. So it shouldn't be too difficult. I just don't know how to do it myself. But you would have to feel comfortable with posting on your channel if you would like to make an edit. So as long as you feel comfortable posting on your own channel, absolutely make an edit. I would definitely look forward to seeing it. So I'll stay on for 2 more minutes. Just in case anyone has anything else they would like to add. Yo, Fabian, I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Peace. Yes, 30 likes. Thank you very much. Soon we'll have all the likes, all the subs, all the views in the whole world, but it's just a matter of time. Yo, Brody, what's good? What up? How's it going? And thank you for the like. We are 7 likes away from 40. I was just about to sign off, but I'll hang out for a little bit if you want to say what up. Yo, Alexander, what's up? Is everything okay? Nice, Brody. Good to hear. So we were talking about all the new mods, so you definitely will be a mod starting January 1st of 2026. You just kind of have to appear so I can make you a mod. Nice, Brody. Well, have a great night. Peace. So I keep extending the time, but maybe I'll stay on for 5 more minutes. You can be one, yes. The thing is, I have promised many people mods, so it seems like everyone is going to be a mod in the beginning. And it may seem kind of silly for me to do that, but it all makes sense in the future. So eventually everyone in the chat will be a mod, and it may seem a little like overboard, but I'm expecting a lot of people to view these live streams eventually. Thank you, Amelia. 33 likes. That is great. So as a moderator, as a mod, you have the ability to delete other people's messages in the chat, and you can put people in timeout anywhere from, I believe, 1 minute to 5 minutes to 10 minutes, all the way up to 24 hours of timeout. So you always got to be respectful and responsible as a mod. Thank you for the like. We are 6 likes away from 40. Yes, but don't ever get offended if I take it away, because I always have to look in the good nature of the channel. So some people may, yeah, exactly. Some people may abuse their powers. Yes, say something nice and short and appropriate, and you will be awarded the pin. But you don't always have to say something short, though. You can write long messages. It just won't really be pinned a long message. So how about I stay on to 11:30? I keep extending the time, but people are hanging out, so that's really what this is all about. If people are willing to hang out, so am I. I'm glad you think this is fun, because it's a lot of fun for me as well. Alexander, that's great. Is this your first year playing basketball? So it's 11:25 for me right now. It is currently 11:25 p.m. for me. What time is it for you? Nice. 9:25. Cool. Yes, my favorite time zone is the West Coast time zone, as everything like starts earlier. So I once visited Las Vegas, and they are 3 hours behind. And for some reason, I really enjoyed that time zone. A lot of sporting games and events are on early. Len, what's up? All good. I will be staying on for another like 4 minutes. Yes, I kind of wish I was in the California time zone. I've never been to California, but that time zone I enjoy a lot. Alexander, absolutely. Have a great night. Peace. I will definitely have to travel to California one day. Because California is kind of the opposite of New York. So it'd be nice to travel cross country. Um, I'm not opposed to marriage, but I don't know exactly when. I don't have anything planned out. In the near future, no. In the far distant future, yes. Nice, Len. I've never heard of that show. Honestly, no. I mean, I guess no. I would like to like someone, but no one right now. You're right. A glow up would be good, but I will wait for that. People do like me. It's just more of myself being, I guess, more quiet than anything else. Because once I get off live stream, I don't have much of a personality. So I feel like live streaming really brings out my personality. Well, thank you. And if I ever make a video, I'll write the, like the glow up goes hard or something, or whatever. You're right. I definitely need to put myself out there more by going to parties and events. Absolutely. What is that, for skincare? Okay, I will get off in 1 minute. So everyone, thank you so much for hanging out. And I'll do the shout outs now, I guess. Shout out Len, Amelia, Alexander, Ransom, Giovanni, and the rest. Brody, Wheels, Fabian. So everyone have a great night. Thank you so much for hanging out. Get plenty of rest. Stay productive. And we'll be back at it again sooner than you realize. So peace.